guys like the additions to my set? Yeah, I didn't like how this fucker was looking before, so I redrew him and added this little guy. Yeah. Why did I start a video like this? Alright. You read the title. We're doing this shit again. FPS antagonists this time. I had to review a bunch of humans when I did the protagonists. Now I have to review a bunch of monsters and shit. Why? God! If I hear anyone say smash, I got a little something for you. Alright, we got the Cyber Demon from Doom. He isn't the main antagonist, but I don't care. So, he doesn't have a personality, so we can skip that section. And based on design, bro, on the demon battery spectrum, he's a -2. Hard pass. I'm not fucking a guy who looks like Satan himself. I switched to something a little harder for this one. Anyways, we have the Cyclopean Emperor from Duke Nukem 3D. Only personality trait, taking over the world. Pretty bad, honestly. And this man just looks like the average, like, homeless guy I find at my local 7-Eleven. So, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say pass on this one. We have Master Zilla, from Shadow Warrior. Again, world fucking domination, or at least Japan domination or some shit. We don't get a good look at him because he's in a giant fucking robot suit. And again, on the robot battery spectrum, it gets like 1. Why can't we have any good fucking bosses, like, with character? I want character! Wow, Chernobog wants to take over the world. I expected that, man, okay? He's probably my favorite villain so far, because his plan to take over the world is somewhat decent, but this man looks like a fucking corpse. I'm not into necrophilia, man. It's one of the only kinks I shame. So yeah, hard fucking pass. Now we have Quake. And yes, I'm going to call it Quake, because this character was originally created by an incredibly racist man in the 1920s, so I'm not going to say its actual name. Anyway, I'm not into hentai, pass. The Nihilanth from Half-Life. You think, you know, Half-Life, the thing that revolutionized stories in video games, would have an in-depth villain, but no, it's just a guy, a big fucking floating baby who wants to take over the world. Or maybe I'm just stupid. But anyways, this thing looks fucking horrendous. This thing looks like, I don't know what it looks like, but still, a fucking pass. Wallace Breen from Half-Life 2. This man has some character, alright? Not very much, but still. So basically, he was the administrator at Black Mesa. But then, when the Combine attacked, he found out a way to contact them and say, hey, don't fucking kill us. And he took the position of, like, chairman of Earth or some shit. So he basically just sold himself out for the Earth, and he doesn't really care about anyone else. Pretty thick move. Also, I'm not gay, so pass. So last time I did Halo and Postal, which I'm just not going to do for this video. First, for Halo, I don't know enough about the series, and I don't care. For Postal, it doesn't really have a main antagonist. You could argue that the Postal dude himself is the main antagonist, and, well, you already know my opinions on him. So, I'm just going to skip those two, and we're going to go to, like, some other ones. Trust me, they'll be good. Fuck, I'm running out. So next, we have Gabriel Ultrakill. Now, he has a character, but this doesn't change my opinion of him, honestly. Anyways, he really hates robots, like a lot. He also judges over all of hell, pretty sure. And he is incredibly insulted that a mere machine could beat him. And then a machine beat him again. And then he killed basically like all of heaven or some shit. Anyways, he's a smash for me, honestly. Fuck! Alright, Cooper, you can think. You can think. Think of a character. Damn it. The Icon of Sin from Doom Eternal. It's a giant robot, horny version of the Icon of Sin. And when I mean horny, I mean horns. Get your mind out of the gutter. It's a pass for me. I'm not into that giant fucking 30-story building type shit. So yeah, that was the video. Sorry it was a bit short, but I can only think of so many different antagonists. All right. I hope you learned something and go to the statistic.